Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you all know that this isn't actually going to be a card trick I'm going to be teaching you. This is actually going to be a card control, which personally I think is very easy if you know a few moves. If you don't know those moves, they will be linked in the description, and obviously I will be telling you what are linked in the description. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So the participant can shuffle the deck if they would like. That doesn't matter. After they're done, they hand the cards back, and I explain to them that I would like for them to just take out any card they would like. Let's say they take out this card. I don't want to see the card, so I'm going to show it to you, but you go ahead and remember that card. After you have remembered your card, we could place it about halfway down the deck. This is should still be your card, so there's one more look. And we're going to leave your card sticking right out of the deck. All the participant has to do is push their card in, and just like that, their card comes to the top of the deck. And that is the card control. Before we get into the tutorial, the cards I am using are the black Star Wars cards. I do have a deck review on these. I will link that in the description. So, in order to do this control, here's how you're going to go about. So the deck can be shuffled, that doesn't matter. You're now going to have a card selected, and it's up to you if you want the card signed. Let's say we do this one. Now, there are a few ways you can get into this next handling, really. So, what you're going to want to do, first of all, is catch a break above the bottom card. So, when I was showing you the selection, all I did was a pinky count and I pulled down on this bottom card, or it's more like a pinky pull down. If you're not familiar with the handling of the pinky count, that will be linked in the description. Another thing you could do is the riffle down the back one card, and then you put your pinky in there. You could also spread out the cards just casually while they're either selecting one or after they took their card out. Either way, you're then going to want to go to the bottom, take all the cards above the bottom card, lift up, put your pinky in, and square up. So, really, all you're going to want is a pinky break above the bottom card. And I also hold the deck in sort of like a fiddle grip, in case I didn't mention that. So, my index finger is on the top short edge, my thumb is on the left long edge, and my middle and ring and pinky, by the way, are all on the right long edge. So you're going to take this card, and this is when you could do a few things. You could place it on top of the deck face down, come into a thumb break, and then swing cut and show the card. You could do it that way. So in this case, our card is the Ace of Diamonds. I don't think I even looked at the card, so that threw me off guard a little bit. Another thing you could do is take the card back, place it face up, and then swing cut the deck. Or what you could do is leave it face down on top, and then you could swing cut and then do the move and show it that way. So let's leave this card face up just so you see what's going on. So let's say you place the card on top face down. In this case, it's face up. You're going to come over with your other hand, and your middle ring and pinky are going to go at the front, and the thumb is going to go at the back. But when it does, you're going to notice that the bottom card is separated. So when your thumb makes contact, it's going to keep the card separated. That's what you're going to want to do for this. And when I also put my fingers on top, you'll notice this is just for me. I think the handling works better. You can play around. but you're going to have your middle and ring on the right uh, top edge, okay? And your thumb is going to be at the back, but it's also going to be at the bottom right edge. So now you're going to have to do a swing cut. If you don't know how to do a swing cut, I will leave my tutorial in the description, but I will go through a quick walkthrough of the swing cut. So my index finger is going to come to the top where my middle and ring is. It's going to contact about half the cards, and then all at once, and keep in mind, my middle and ring finger are gonna release some pressure, but not too much. And but before they do that, my index finger is gonna push down on these cards halfway and then pull up. And the reason you release some pressure from your middle and ring finger after you pull up with your index is so you can pull up. You hold everything tight, it's harder and it's not gonna look as well. It may not even work. So you're going to swing cut and you're going to notice that if you move your index finger one way while applying pressure, you run into your middle finger. If you move it the other way, you can actually extend it really far. That's what you're going to do. So you're going to put it into your other hand. So my other thumb here is going to contact the top left corner where that pip is, diagonal, and my index finger is in the back, and it's gonna contact this bottom edge up like this, and then I'm gonna hold it in sort of a grip like this. So it's gonna come over and it's gonna be like this. I can then move my middle ring pinky on top and adjust as I need to. Now, you're going to want to watch your angles because at no time do you want to flash this bottom card. So you're going to use your thumb that is holding the top packet with the selection. You're going to push over the card and use this bottom half with the thumb brake to come under the card and kind of push up and then over. So it's going to look like this, but if you push your thumb down and then move it out of the way, okay, this is how you're going to turn the card. So once you have turned the card over, so it would be face down, and now it would be, well, no, it would still be face down. So actually, forget what I just said there. So I guess you could actually show it one more time. You could do this part if you wanted, but you don't have to. So if you do want to show the card one more time to get signed or whatever, that is how you do the turning over. So let's get back to where we need to be. So we have the break, we come over, we swing cut, and now, if you already show the card or not, you're going to come over and your middle and ring, along with this deck, is going to contact about half. You're going to push your hand all the way up. And when you do that, you're going to notice this break card is going to line up with the rest of the deck. Well, when it does that, I put my pinky in there. I still hold the top half where it is. Then I turn my hand and I show. The reason I do that is because if I move my hand away after dropping that card and then turning it over, well, now they see that extra card, so they may get suspicious, and then when the card comes to the top, well, yeah, it wasn't actually their card, it was a different card. So one more time, we have the break. I'm gonna move up. I line it up. You don't have to put your pinky in. I just do that to do the move right. I turn my hand over, then I bring the half away. I show the card right here, and then you're gonna do this fluidly, but like all at once. Your index finger is gonna push in the card, and right once it's in, you're gonna turn your hand over. Personally, I feel if you show it, you push it in, you wait a few minutes, then you turn your hand, that doesn't seem right. So I do it where I show the card, I push it in, then I turn my hand. Because now you want to sell that this is their card. It's not. Their card is second. So now I just put this card on top. I put the rest of the cards right on top of that. I push the card in, or the participant can. and now their card is on the top. And that is the control. I will go through that one more time, not broken down in detail, but sort of slow, and then I'll give you one more performance. So you're gonna have a card selected, and while they're looking at it, you're gonna catch a break above the bottom card. You're gonna come into Biddle Grip. You're then gonna swing cut about half. This is when I put the card on top. You could show it one more time if you wanted, but then you're gonna come over like this. You're gonna move the card up, and right once it's up halfway and you have that break on the deck, you can latch on with your pinky, turn your hand over, show the card, make sure that doesn't happen. So also have a tight grip, but then you can push it down, turn your hand, put this, then immediately push this card off. So don't wait too long either. When you show the card, push it in, and then turn your hand over, don't wait. You want to show the card, push it in, turn your hand over, and then push off the top card. Don't show this card either, obviously, but you can put it on top, in the middle of this other half. You just want this other half on top. So then it goes on top, and their card is on top of the deck. So here is one more performance, and then that is the video. So let's say we have a card selected for this effect. Here is your card. Go ahead and remember it. So what we're going to do is take your card right here, the Jack of Diamonds, leave it sticking right out of the deck, and you can see it's really there. Push it in, and that card is on top of the deck. And that is the video. So I hope you really enjoyed this control. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will try to get back to you. And also, if you have anything you want to say about what you would like to see on the channel, or really anything. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.